Today we are reading Little People Big Dreams, Wilma Mankiller, written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vegara, illustrated by Alexandra Bowman. After the video, stay tuned for reading questions and activity ideas, and visit laurenmartinbooks.com for more free learning resources. Please like, share, and subscribe to Lauren Martin Books for more read-along stories. Now let's read about Wilma Mankiller. Once in Oklahoma, there was a thoughtful girl called Wilma. She was a proud member of the Cherokee tribe. Her people had lived in America for thousands of years before European settlers arrived and took their land. Under threats and false promises, her ancestors were forced to leave their homes and walk to land set aside for them. It was named Indian Territory by the government. The trip was so hard that those lucky enough to make it called it the Trail of Tears. Things had got better, but life was still tough for Wilma's family. They were so poor that her mother used flour sacks to make clothes, and the 11 siblings had to hunt, fish, and pick peanuts to bring food to the table every day. Her family, like many others, were persuaded by the government to leave their land and move to San Francisco, the big city. Suddenly, Wilma was leaving not just her friends behind, but her roots too. It was her own little trail of tears. Wilma and her siblings were the only Native Americans at her new school. Sadly, most students bullied them and made fun of their last name, so she ran away and completed high school after living with her grandmother for a year. One day, at a Latin dance, she met a guy named Hugo. Once they married, her husband expected her to stay at home to take care of their 2 daughters. Still, Wilma dreamt of making a difference in her community, too. Her life changed when Native American demonstrators took over Alcatraz, an island in San Francisco Bay. They called attention to the government's mistreatment of their people, and Wilma joined them in raising money for the cause. You are on Indian land. She began taking night courses in college and used all she had learned to organize activities and programs for the indigenous students in her community. But her husband was not happy with her choice, and they finally split up. Back in Oklahoma, she fell in love again and got a job with the Cherokee Nation, one of the largest tribes in the United States. Wilma worked so hard to improve the lives of her people that the tribe's principal chief asked her to be his right hand. 2 years later, Wilma succeeded him as the tribe's leader, becoming the first female principal chief. She led the Cherokee Nation for 10 years, fighting to protect the environment and working toward an equal relationship with the U.S. government. Some members of the tribe didn't like having a woman in charge, but the eldest of them became Wilma's biggest supporters. They knew that Cherokee women and men had shared the power before. It was time to get the harmony back. Even after she left office, the tribal leaders kept seeking her advice. She always told them to follow the Cherokee approach to life by focusing on the good things and thinking that every day is a great day if you want it to be. And every summer, as they celebrate their roots, the whole Cherokee Nation remembers little Wilma, the girl who knew that the happiest people are those who care about others and who stand for something larger than themselves. Who did you read about in this book? What is Wilma Mankiller famous and remembered for? What did she do to accomplish her goals and change the world for the better? What challenges, obstacles, and difficulties did she overcome to achieve her dreams and make the world a better place? What can you learn from her? What are your goals and dreams? What can you do to make the world a better place in big ways and small, everyday ways? What challenges might you need to overcome, and how can you overcome them with the help of others or with the help of your own determination and hard work? Write or draw about Wilma Mankiller, her achievements, how she made the world a better place, and think about what you can learn from her about accomplishing your dreams and changing the world for the better. Please like, share, and subscribe to Lauren Martin Books for more read-along stories. Visit laurenmartinbooks.com for more books and free learning resources. Thank you for reading with me.